What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, that's really the name of the band? Alright, I've seen weirder names. Making their debut on the channel tonight, we have Produce48. Yes, indeed. How about that? Produce48 making their debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-bobbity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Creator of Lily, and Creator of Lily wanted to see me react to this song by Produce48 called Pick Me. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, hold it, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking at the name of the band and I'm looking at the name of the song, Produce48, and the name of the song is Pick Me. Does this have something, I'm just saying this because I'm looking at the track record, some of Creator Lily's requests that she's done in the past, and sometimes the name of the song goes hand in hand with the type of band that we're in. So does this have something to do with picking, I don't know, vegetables or picking fruit, picking produce? I mean, something tells me I'm onto something here, but just because, and the main reason I'm saying this is because Creator of Lily requested this. So I don't know what to expect here. I guess we have to just watch it and find out. This was posted by Mnet TV, okay? And the video has 44.6 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. English sub. Well, we'll see if there's actually a sub hard-coded. I can't download soft-coded subs, unfortunately. My downloading software doesn't pick it up. So if they're hard-coded the video, yeah, I'll get them, no problem. Produce48, no idea. Pick Me, performance. This is a performance. 18. I have a feeling, okay, so June, yes. June 15th of 2018 or June 18th of 2015. I'm not 100% sure about that. Episode 0. A lot of question marks there. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
This is a performance? Looks more like a music video to me.
국민 프로듀서님들 반갑습니다.
Oh, God.
이번에 새롭게 국민 프로듀서 대표가 된 이승기입니다. 자, 여러분 이제 열일하실 준비 되셨나요? 그럼 96명의 소녀들을 만나보겠습니다. It's showtime.
Curiosity here. I picked up on a couple of words that he said. Is this Korean? It sounds. He said 안녕. That's Korean. That's not Japanese. And the figures up here, that looks Korean too. So is this a Korean band? Not a Japanese band. This is a Korean band, I'm assuming. Interesting. Very cool. Haven't had too many Korean bands on the channel, so this will be nice. Nice little change of pace, maybe. And again, maybe not. We'll see. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Oh no. Not K-pop. Come on. Oh. How much longer do we have? 3.5 more minutes. Oh, dear God. Okay. Do I really want to open this can of worms and get into an argument with Lord knows how many fans this group has? Do I really want to open the can of worms? Not really. Not really, because I don't want to have to deal with the hate and the negativity and the insults and everything else. I really don't want to have to deal with it. But I see the landmine, and I know it's there. I can see it. It's not even buried. It's literally just sitting on top of the grass, and I can see it. It's armed. I know it's armed. And I don't care. I'm going to step on anyway. Kaboom! If you honestly believe for 1 second that they're singing live right now, I can't help you. I cannot help you. This is clearly for a television show. Maybe some competition, or maybe it's some kind of a telethon or something. I don't know what the circumstances is behind this, but this is a television show. Okay, clearly. And television shows are usually very stringent about lip syncing, especially with a group as large as this. And I know people are going, well, what are you basing it on? I am basing on a few things here. I got some evidence to back me up. Number one, the fact that it's on a television show. That's the biggest piece of evidence right there. Evidence number two, only half of the girls have mics. Only half of the girls have microphones. I have seen several girls that do not have microphones. The ones in the front, oh yeah, they all have them. The ones in the back, no, they do not. The other thing, that they're moving around an awful lot, aren't they? They're doing a lot of choreography, aren't they? Yeah. I don't hear anybody breathing. Not one person, not one breath sound. I mean, you can't fake that. When I was watching the reaction to BTS performing live, that was one of my biggest arguments for them playing live and singing live, is the fact that while they were singing, you could clearly hear them breathing, especially at the end when they were done Man, they were all sucking wind. We're 2 minutes into this live performance with them doing choreography, and I haven't heard a single breath sound. Not one. So if you honestly believe for 1 second that they're singing live, I got bad news for you. No, they are not. I will say the choreography looks good. It's simple. I mean, I hate to say this because I'm not a fan of theirs, but I mean, I think Blackpink had more difficult and more impressive looking choreography than these ladies do. Now, granted, it's a larger group, and they're on by the standard of the size of the group, the stage that they're on is not giving them a whole lot of room to move around. So I'll give them that. They have to work their choreography within the confines of the space that they're in. So I get it. I do get it. It's simplified, but it looks good and it's accurate, and they're all together. So I will give them all the credit in the world for the choreography. And there's more I want to say, but I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it for later. 3.5 more minutes. Oh boy. Yay. Let's keep going here. Oh my God, there's more of them. I will say their production is... They didn't spare any expense on their production. The production looks great. Oh no, there's more of them! Someone sound the alarm, we're being invaded. There's more of them now. First there was one triangle, then a second triangle filled up with them, and now we have more of them around the perimeter. Sound the alarm. Oh God, they're reproducing at an exponential rate, Captain. Like tribbles. Dear God. It's like gremlins when you put water on them. Yeah, it's water, right? Yeah, it's water. Yeah, they reproduce with water. It's feeding after midnight. That's when they turn from mogwais to gremlins. So, oh, God. Like I said, choreography is simple, but it's clean. It is well executed. Their production, I think, is probably the most impressive part of this. Between the stages, the flooring, the walls, the lasers, the lights. I mean, I'm just gonna throw a number out there, and if I were to take a guess, the floors, the stages, the wall, the fact that the stages are motorized and controlled, the lasers and the lights and the walls, I'm willing to bet at least $2 million, $2.5 million on the set alone. I think that's a pretty safe number. That's actually, I'm willing to bet that's actually probably low. We may be looking more at about a $3 to $5 million set. I'm going low to be conservative. I'm going to say 2.5. But if someone were to come at me and say, actually, the set costs $4 million, I would not argue it. I absolutely would not. Their set design, the execution, the programming, the queuing. I mean, it's top notch, top notch. I will absolutely give it that. The song is poppy as hell. It's all major key, very repetitive. I mean, look, could this be a hit song? Yeah, absolutely, it could be. It's simply written, easily constructed, easy to follow along with, and probably easily recognizable to the fans of the group. I will absolutely give it that. But am I a fan of it? No, I am not. Absolutely not. All right, we got one more minute. Let's wrap this up, shall we? And the stage even elevates pyramid style. That's a nice stage. A lot you can do with that stage. Oh, stop with the winking already, for God's sakes. Let's go, wrap this up. Ugh. Ah, it's over. Thank God. Okay. If you're okay, I'm gonna put a disclaimer out there. If you're a fan of this band, just do yourself and do me a favor, okay? Turn the video off right now. Just please do me that favor, okay? Turn the video off and don't watch the rest of this, okay? Because I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be pretty, all right? And I don't want to deal with the negativity in the comments. I don't want to deal with the hate in the comments. I don't want to deal with the insults in the comments. I don't, like I had to deal with Blackpink, I don't want to have to deal with the death threats in the comments, okay? Just please do me a favor, turn the video off right now. If you are choosing to stick around at this point, then consider yourself warned, okay? I will see you in the review, and oh, brother, I'm gonna let it all hang out. I am gonna be completely unfiltered on this, and you're in for a ride, folks. Buckle in. It's gonna be a bumpy one. So I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Produce48 with a song called Pick Me. This was a request from creator of Lily. Oh boy. Yeah. Before we go any further, I'm going to give you guys one more chance, all right? If you're a fan of this group and you love this group and you don't want to hear any criticisms or, you know, people talk badly about your favorite group, I'm not even asking you guys. I am begging you guys. Please turn the video off right now. Find the tab up in I don't care what browser you're in, Chrome, Edge, whatever, Firefox, do not care. I'm not judging. Whatever browser you're in, click on the X and turn this video off right now, okay? Please do me that favor, because I really don't want to have to deal with all the crap that I had to deal with when it came to the Blackpink fans, okay? I'm not even joking when I say this, folks. I had to deal with a lot of negativity, insults, just overall bad vibes, man. It was just bad. And the toxicity that I was getting from the fans, from the Blackpink fans, was nauseating. It was absolutely nauseating. I was even getting death threats. I mean, I know people don't believe it, but I am not even kidding you. I received about, I think it was eight death threats from various people saying things like, you know, if I ever see you on the street, I'm going to kill you. And, you know, I hope your whole family gets cancer. And, you know, just toxic stuff, man. I mean, I was shocked at how toxic people got over my opinion. It was really an eye-opener when it came to, you know, Korean idol groups, man. It was really an eye-opener. So if you're a fan of this band and you are really, you know, you feel like the type of individual that needs to be compelled to defend these poor defenseless ladies, do me a favor and seriously turn the video off right now. I'll give you 5 seconds, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you've been warned. If you're still here, that's on you. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna step on that landmine, boy. All right. I hated this. I absolutely hated this. Can we just be honest here, folks? This is absolutely not in my wheelhouse whatsoever. Number one, it was an absolute and total and complete lip sync job. And before you try to convince me that no, they were singing live, I got a ton of evidence to back me up. Okay, I absolutely do. Number one, this is for a television show. 90% of television shows are going to insist on groups, especially groups of this size. The bigger the group, the more insistent television studios are. They're going to insist on a lip sync job, number one. Okay, so it's not even the band's call. It's the TV studio's call, number one. Number two, only about half of the ladies had microphones on. The other half did not, okay? Luckily, we didn't see a whole lot of shots of some of the ladies that didn't have the microphones, but every once in a while, one of them would come into frame and there'd be no microphone here or here. So there's that. Number three, even if half of the girls had microphones on, in the song itself, we only heard 5 or 6 voices. That's it, 5 or 6. And there were what? How many ladies there with microphones? Over 20, maybe even over 30. So there's another impossibility right there. Number three, when you had them not singing, when they were not singing, they were taking a rest, right? Did anybody hear anybody breathing? Did anybody? I certainly didn't. Not one breath sound. Not one breath sound out of at least 30 ladies with microphones on right in front of their mouths, perfect for the air from the nose or the mouth to hit the mic. Are you telling me they were doing all that choreography and they were not out of breath even the slightest? Wrong. I saw a number of those girls up there sweating. So you know they're putting in the work with the choreography, right? So how do you not hear them breathe? I'm sorry, I don't buy it. I just absolutely do not buy it. There's just so much evidence going against this being a actual live performance. So I'm sorry, but if you are really gonna believe that these ladies were singing live in this situation, boy, do I have a bridge to sell you. And I'll sell it to you cheap, wholesale. All right? I will absolutely sell it to you, and I will drop the paperwork, and I will have it at your house no later than tomorrow night. The song itself was very popular, very simple, all majorly key. This song was designed to be radio friendly, and I absolutely believe that this song was on the radio. I do. I have no problem accepting that. I could totally see this song being a hit on the radio. And not just in Korea, I could see the song, being a hit on the radio in Japan, China, maybe. Even here, I'm sure there are radio stations out here in the U.S. that play this type of music too. And I could see it happening, maybe even in Europe. I can see this song being a big hit everywhere. I can absolutely see it. It has all the components of a hit song, easy to follow, not complicated whatsoever, a nice steady pace, a nice steady beat, nice steady tempo, no change in feel, no change in direction. This song was a straight line. It really was. And it's, starting point A and then ending point B, and it never deviated from that straight line for even a second. As a result, the song became very mundane, very one-directional, very, for lack of a better word, I hate to say it, but it was boring. It didn't evolve. It didn't grow. It didn't change. So, yeah, I'm just not feeling that whatsoever. Another argument for the whole lip sync job. Everyone, the biggest argument everyone's going to use. Well, they had microphones on their heads. Yeah, they had microphones on their heads. I have a microphone right here. Guess what? It's not plugged in. Fooled you, didn't I? Yeah, exactly. It is a trick older than time, folks, when it comes to the industry of entertainment, utilizing microphones. And look, you can even do things like plug a cable in. Yeah, sure, you can plug a cable in, no problem. Doesn't mean the cable's going anywhere. It plugs in here, they throw it out to a table somewhere over there, and they don't even plug it into anything. But it sure looks like it's plugged in because it is, and one end, but not the other end. Trick is old as time, folks. I hate to burst your bubble, and I hate to slap you in the face with a little bit of reality, but that is a reality of the entertainment industry. Lip sync jobs are a real thing. Yeah, I'm not buying the lips. I'm not buying the live singing whatsoever. Now, I will say this. I will say this when it came to their performance. The choreography, very simple. Very, very simple. Very repetitive. Having said that, though, it was cleanly executed. I mean, I was watching, I loved the far out shots when you could see everybody. All at the same time, they were all moving the exact same amount of distance, the exact same way, the exact same speed, the exact same amount of energy put out. Everybody looked the exact same with their choreography. Everybody was right on point. So I will absolutely give credit where credit's due. The choreography looked great. Okay, it did. And the biggest thing for me on the plus side, the production on this. Dear Lord, I have no idea how much they spent between the floors. Just the floors alone were probably a few $100,000. The walls, the lighting, the lasers, the stage, the 2 triangular stages that were motorized coming together, plus having a pyramid stack to boot, motorized again because it was flat up until the very end where it motorized and lifted up. Like I said, on the low end, I'm willing to bet about 2.5 million American was put into that stage. I'm willing to bet that's accurate. It might be even more. Like I said, if someone in the comments who knows for a fact how much that cost were to come to me and say, actually, it was 3.5, I wouldn't argue it. I would absolutely not argue it. Now, if someone came to me and said that it actually cost 10 million, really? That's 10 million? I don't know about that. But if someone were to seriously come to me and say 3.5, 4, maybe even 5, I might believe 5. I might. But I can't imagine how much was spent on that set. And it paid off because it looked great. It did. For the style of music, very fitting. Well designed, well organized, creative. The idea of those 2 triangular stages, I will give all the credit in the world. That is some creativity right there, especially when they come together and have the pyramid stack. That was well done, very well designed. Kind of reminiscent of Baby Metal with some of the stuff that they've done with their stages. So I'll give them all the credit in the world for their set design, absolutely. Taking everything into account here, taking the song into account, it is poppy. It's boring, but it is constructed, very linearly minded, but it's still well constructed. Very repetitive. Like I said, it was kind of boring, but it didn't sound bad. The choreography looked good. The production was top notch. Taking everything into account that I possibly can, I do have a score here, and it's not as bad as you might think. On a scale of 1 to 10, believe it or not, I'm going to give it a 5.2. Yeah, 5.2. I feel good about that score. I already told you all the reasons why.
Why?
It is what it is, folks. Just in case you're curious, 5.2, what does that mean? Well, a 5.2 would translate to an okay scale rating, so it's not bad. It's not terrible. It's not horrible. It's okay. I think this overall it was okay. It would get 3 out of 5 stars, and believe it or not, it's getting a C letter grade. Yeah, mid-level C average score. So there you go, a 5.2 okay scale rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a C letter grade. I already told you how I came up with that score, so we don't need to reiterate that again. I'm gonna finish off with this last thing. I'm sure there are people who didn't heed my warning and did not turn this off and are big, huge fans of Produce48, and they are gonna feel compelled to come to the defense of these poor, defenseless ladies. First of all, let me put your mind at ease. You do not need to defend these ladies. You absolutely do not need to defend them, okay? They are grown-ass ladies. They are fully capable of defending themselves. They have a legal team for that. If they want to send their legal team after me with a cease and desist and demand I take the video down, then they'll do it. If they care that much about it, they'll do it. I promise you, okay? Korean, Japanese artists are very protective of their intellectual property, more protective than any other country, more protective than any company in Europe, more protective than any company here in the US, okay? Trust me on this. If they want to come after me, they will, okay? And they will demand I take the video down, and I will comply, all right? That's number one. They do not need your defense. Number two, those same ladies, they don't care who you are. They do not care if you defend them or not. They don't even know you exist, okay? So that's number two. Don't waste your time. Number three, if you choose to come after me in the comments, I mean, that's fine. Depending on how you come at me, you want to be respectful about it, that's fine. You want to be respectful, I will be respectful back. You want to come at me and attack me, I will defend myself, okay? And the way I'll defend myself, very simply, block. You will be blocked from the channel, and I will never hear from you ever again. Thank goodness. I will not tolerate threats. I will not tolerate insults. I will not tolerate anything negative aimed towards me directly as an individual, and I will definitely not allow anything aimed toward my family. So I will defend them to the bitter end. So before you think about attacking me, folks, ask yourself this question: is it worth it? And let me just save everybody some time, because I dealt with these comments in the Blackpink video I did. Before you use the defense of, well, they're supermodels and they make X number of dollars every year. They make more money in a month than you'll make in your lifetime because they're supermodels. What does being a supermodel have to do with being in a musical group? Seriously, I got that argument from several people on the Blackpink reaction. Well, they're supermodels. So what? Doesn't mean they can sing worth a damn. I'm sorry, but You know, just because you're a supermodel doesn't mean you have a great singing voice. I'm sorry, contrary to popular belief. So don't use that defense against me. I don't care if they're supermodels. Does not matter to me. I do not care how cute they are. I do not care how beautiful they are. I care about how they sound. I care about how their choreography looks. I care about their production. That is literally all I care about. So yeah, before you decide to attack me, guys, please take those things into account. All right, cool. Hopefully we won't have any negativity, but I already know we're gonna have some. I'm just curious to know the extent. Are we gonna be as toxic as the Blackpink fan base? I don't know. Hopefully not. But in any case, a 5.2. That is what I'm giving this. I feel good with that score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 5.2, which is an okay scale rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a C letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.